I'm gonna record here. And let's see. So I'm gonna sit up on my blanket for just a moment, unfold my legs, let them relax in my hip sockets. Good, and you can take a moment. You know what? For comic effect, why doesn't everybody just, this is me pushing my sits bones. Margarita, ¿puedes hacerlo? Isquiones, adentro, adentro, adentro. Yes, Dorothy. Just hold those arms out. All right, inhale, take a big breath, take your arms all the way up. And then exhale, let's take a reach to one side. So you're gonna inhale, let the arms sweep right back up. Exhale, take a reach to the opposite side. Inhaling up, exhale, reaching, inhale. Exhale, reaching, inhale. And exhale, reaching, good, inhale. And exhale, reach. Let's take two palms together for just a moment. Good, and now from here, let's sweep the arms all the way around. So you're gonna let your torso get a little stretch as you wake up your obliques. Almost like a little corkscrew movement here. Good, and then we're gonna take that around in the opposite direction. Let's pause here for a moment. And exhale, twist. So you'll inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, twist. Inhale, the arms floating up. Exhale, twisting. Let's go each side. One more time. Cada dirección. Última vez. Good. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, squeeze your knees, and you're going to create a little rolling back. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Draw the abdomen in, pulling the elbows to your sides, and then diving right out over the legs. Inhale. And exhale, find a dive out over the legs. Good. Inhale. Uh-oh, someone just realized it was class time. Good. So now from here, let's lightly pull your abdomen in. And we're going to pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One arm comes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Two arms up, pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let the arms float out, pull the belly in. Exhale, sit tall. So we're going to create that undulation again, all the way out over the legs, right back up, all the way out over the legs, and up. Very nice. Now from here, open the legs just a hair. We're going to reach same side and up, same side, letting your back continue to stretch, and up, same side and up, same side and up. Good. Rotate. Opposite hand reaches across the midline. Exhale, sweep the body. Inhale and exhale, taking a sweep. Inhale and exhale, creating a sweep. Let's go a la derecha y a la izquierda. Very nice. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, bring your two legs in, bend your two knees, palms under your shoulders, push your feet into the floor and lightly lift the pelvis. Take 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift in your pelvis. Now squeeze the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Let that come down. Weight is light in your hands. And you're going to lift your two legs and you're going to let one toe come down and then the other. So we're going to just go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause. One arm up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Switching arms. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Two arms. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale. Another little dive out over the legs. Big stretch. Inhale, let's sit tall. I'm going to bring my right side down to the mat. and bring my top hand to my hip. So let's try this just a few times. From here, you're gonna lift the hips, lower right back down. Exhale, lift the hips, lower down. Take a breath, push your feet, push your knees into the floor and lift. Let's do that one more time, hold. And now with your top knee, can you lift and lower? Take 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, releasing your hips down. Good. So now you're going to lift this top leg, let it be open, and you're going to tap 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, elbow to knee, reaching out, pulling in. We'll go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's pause, sweep the limbs out, and then hold them out there, lightly lift and lower. 10, 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the back knee. Let that foot come down to the floor. We'll lift up. Take a stretch and just reach back here. Good. So allowing your chest to open and really particularly focusing here at your psoas in this hip crease. Good. You can come back just a hair more if that feels good. Beautiful. So now we're going to reach around, lift it up, switch the sides. Try all of that on this side. So now I've got my left side down, my right side up. Oh, check your neck. How's it going? It's just one of those days where I'm glad we're working, but I'd rather be talking. Exhale, lift 5. Good. Exhale, lift 4. Exhale, lift 3. Exhale, lift 2. Exhale, lift 1. Good. Top knee down and up. Take 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower the pelvis. Top toe is going to just tap here into your bottom foot. Good. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. And now your rodilla y codo junto. You're going to take the elbow and knee together. Exhale, pull back. So let's go 10 y 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Stretch, reach those limbs out, and we're going to come down and up with your two top limbs. Let's go 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg bends, reaches back behind you. Exhale, you'll come up for a moment and then sweep 2 hands back behind you. So now you're letting this hip crease. Estira, estira. Just letting that area open up. Good. And then from here, I'm going to push, reach up, bring my 2 feet together, and then unfold my blanket so I have a little extra padding all the way down on the floor. So get comfortable. And then from here, we're going to exhale, stretch, reach your arms forward for a moment. Good. Inhale. Sit all the way up. Lengthen your 2 legs out and bring your palms just for a moment underneath your shoulder blades. This is Dandasana pose. Good. And then from here, we'll inhale, sweep, take your two arms forward. And then exhale, let's just begin a little roll down to the mat on a 5, on a 4, on a 3, on a 2, and on a 1. Good. So right down here on the mat, let's pull your elbows into your knees. Exhale, reach those limbs out. Okay, so I'm almost going from like a chair pose, an inverted chair pose, to an extended arm. Let's go out to 3. Let's pull in to 3. Afuera con los brazos y las piernas afuera y adentro, afuera y adentro, afuera y adentro. 2 y 1. Muy bien. Let's pause here. Bring your hands back behind the head. Respiración profunda. You're going to take a big exhale, lift your head and chest, and lightly pulse. Take 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate. A la derecha vamos a rotar. Rotear. Rotar. No me acuerdo. Good. Rotar, yo creo. 3, 2, 1. Good. Otro lado. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Relax your neck here for just a moment. Take your two legs up, las dos piernas arriba, and then let's let your legs travel. A la izquierda, take it to the left. Y vamos a ir a la derecha. Take the legs to the right. Vamos a ir a la izquierda, también derecha. Good. Let's take a pause now with your two legs to the left, and the bottom leg's going to come down and up. 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Try to keep your elbows, your shoulder blades down. 3, and 2. Feeling that work in the inner thigh. Muslo. Good. Now we're going to try that on the other side. Las piernas a la derecha. So now the bottom leg, la pierna derecha, arriba y abajo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Bending your knees. Let's exhale, round through the ribs, lift your head and chest. Extend the two legs and rotate. Inhale back to the center. Estiramos las piernas y rotamos otra vez. Good. A la izquierda and up. A la derecha. Good. Let's hold to the left, and once again, you'll lightly pulse. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm always like, what does this baby think is going on right now? 2, and 1. Muy bien. Otro lado, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bending your knees. Head back down to the mat. Arms here to your sides. Push your feet into the floor. Empujamos los pies en el piso, and then lift your pelvis up. Let's take a breath. And you can pull the shoulder blades in. Feel the fingertips reach towards the heels. Open the chest. Just take a few breaths, making more of a Setu Sarvangasana. Good. Let's exhale, release, let that come down. Right ankle, el tobillo derecho is going to move to your muslo izquierdo. It's going to move to your left thigh. Empujamos, just push down with that left foot. And then once again, some big breaths here. Good. Let's exhale, release, let that come down. Cambiamos la posición, no change the position of your two legs. Inhale. And exhale, pushing down, lifting up. A few big breaths, feeling sitting bones elevated, chest opening. Exhale, releasing. Now from here, taking your two legs all the way up. Let's do a little sweep of the legs around. And exhale, allow the tailbone to come up. A little stretch of the back as you come over. Maybe taking a moment in a halasana. Good. So slowly let the bones of your back return to the floor. Good. Let's bend in our knees, take our hands to the thighs, rock up to a seated position for a moment, slide the two legs out, and take opposite hand. Just come stretch across your body. So you're going to reach the rib cage towards the opposite shin bone. Reach back with the arms so you feel your tricep engaged. Muy bien, nos sentamos arriba. Good. Y vamos a hacerlo otro lado. You're going to try that on the other side. Reach back with this arm. Feel your tricep. Squeezing la escápula junta. Muy bien. Y otra vez nos sentamos arriba. We're going to sit up. Good. And then this time, bring your left hand over your right leg, over the left. Sit tall. Before we do anything else, just lift this leg down and up. Take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, stretching up. And exhale, bajando. You're going to lower all the way to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, long breath. And exhale, vamos a sentarnos arriba. We're going to sit all the way right back up. Very nice. Now from here, let's open the arms. Let them move to a T shape. Now you're going to take toe to knee, and we're going to go out and back, out and back. Dedo a tu, tobillo y rodilla. So here we go. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Take a little pause, and then you'll exhale. See about rolling all the way back. Muy bien. Nos sentamos arriba utilizando los músculos del centro del cuerpo. Very nice. Good. Let's switch now. So your left leg is coming over your right, la pierna derecha, sobre la pierna, la pierna izquierda sobre la pierna derecha, que digo yo. Ok, arriba abajo con esta pierna, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien, big stretch. Estirando profundamente and adelante. Y vamos a bajar. Let's lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Estirando otra vez. And now from here vamos a subir. We're going to lift all the way back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Abrimos los brazos, open the arms. And now your dedo a tobillo. So you're taking your toe to your knee and then la rodilla to your knee. Good. Toe to knee and then ankle. Good. And we're going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Bajamos. 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Circulamos haciendo un círculo con los brazos y vamos a subir otra vez. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. So now from here, let's take your 2 feet together, and you're going to exhale, stretch, reach forward. Feeling that in your hips, la cadera and in the external rotator group back here. Good. Now, if it feels nice, bring your arms forward and then you're going to lightly tap the toes down and up. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, hands to your ankles, mano a los tobillos. Y vamos a bajar. You're going to lower down. Muy bien. Estirando. Good. You can push your feet together a little bit. And then exhale. Vamos a elevar otra vez. Bring your arms out. And vamos a cruzar. You're going to change the crosshair of the two legs. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Pull the legs in. Reach your weight forward. And exhale, unfold your two legs, walk your weight back. And so now from here, you can take your weight. So I'm slightly back from my hands. I'm going to exhale, estira, just sort of surrender my torso to the mat here, letting my chest open completamente, el pecho abierto. Muy bien. Take another big breath. Exhale, bring your spine forward. Take your gaze up and out. Good. Inhale. From here, now you'll bring your hands just underneath your shoulders for a moment. Lift the two hips. And you can soften the knees as you need to. Lift the thighs. Vamos a subir los muslos. And then really stretch and extend the knees and lengthen. Vamos a alargar por las pantorrillas. You really want to stretch through your calves. So let's raise la pierna derecha arriba. Raise your right leg up, bend the knee, place the foot now back behind your right hand and push through your feet to bring yourself all the way up para descubrir, to discover here warrior one. Good. And then we're going to exhale. Feel ourselves fold down towards that leg. Reach your right arm back behind you. Take a twist. Good. And from here, now once again, bring that right hand down. Good. And you're going to exhale. Step your right foot back. Bring the knees to the mat. Bring your elbows in. Hold your torso above the floor. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up, lengthening your legs. Another long down dog. From here, now you're going to lift the left leg up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot behind the hand. Push through your feet as you come all the way up into a warrior one. So this really stretch your hip. Bueno, estirando la cadera aquí and also your back thigh. Let it lift. Good. And now from here, bringing your weight forward, stretching towards this leg. Con la columna larga. Good. Now you're going to reach the left arm back behind you and then roll the bottom rib cage underneath. Big stretch. Estirando profundamente. Good. Exhale, the arm comes right back down and we're going to step the foot back. Can you hold for a moment in a plank? Maybe little micro push-ups here for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale, lift the hips, find a down dog. Good, now walk your hands back towards your feet, right, left, right. Good, now you can roll up your blanket. Move it out of the way. Exhale, find standing, and then let's get our weights. I'm gonna ajustar un poquito. All right. Good, good, good. Okay. So with your weights, muy bien. Right here, just in front of you. I want you to practice putting one arm out in front, right back in. Let's try that a couple times. Opposite arm out in front, right back in. Good. One arm and then the other. Excellent. Hold one arm out and then change the position of the two arms. So we're going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Bring your two weights right over your shoulders. Exhale, push the weights up. Reach them to the sides. Tap back in. So the weights are coming together overhead. Tap and back. Tap and back. Tap and back. Tap and back. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Hold. And now codos juntos, your elbows together, and then we close. Good. So we're again going to go 10 y 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Relaxing the arms down to the sides. Exhale, pull your sits bones back. Good. Be light with the knees here. Just a few rounds. Good. Feeling your back continue to lengthen, bending, straightening the knees. Hold here. Elbows pull 10, 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Now reach the triceps back. Open the chest. 10 and 9 and 8. Really feel that in the back. 7. So around your shoulder blades, the latissimus. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring your two weights together for a moment. And then with your one leg, so I'm going with my left leg in front. We'll lift this down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now from here, reaching that leg all the way behind you, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the leg in. Cambiamos lados. So I'm going to turn this way. See me a little better. And stretch this leg out. And we're going to take this, my right leg now. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Al lado. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y ahora la pierna atrás. Another leg back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now from here, inhale. Two thighs back, two arms out. We'll pull in. 10, y 9 y 8. Good. So really feel your bones floating back and forward, meeting in your center. Good. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Take a little pause. So now from here, I'm going to shift weight into my right leg and take my left leg back. So now bend and straighten at the elbow and knee. Good. We'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Cambiamos lados. We're going to try that on the other side. La pierna derecha atrás y con el brazo izquierdo. Here we go. 10 y 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Bring your 2 feet together, turning towards the computer now, heels together, toes apart, and we're going to bend, straighten, and lengthen. Let's bend, straighten, and lengthen. So arms here to your side, back up. Here we go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold. Now take just a moment. Let's open our 2 feet out to the side for a little bit. And then long arms as you come down. So we'll go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Take a little pause. Turn your 10 toes in. Set your weights off to the side and come take a little forward bend in a Padottanasana. So you can widen your legs out here a little bit. Turn your toes slightly in. Stretch your arms out. Good. And then I'm going to reach my right toes out first and get a big stretch through my inner thigh. And then bring my hands over that leg and take myself up. So now I'm getting a little Trikonasana on this side. In your Trikonasana triangle pose, your front ribs and top ribs, las costillas encima, are going to pull down. And then your ribs on bottom, las costillas abajo, are going to kind of lift up. Just trying to get your torso in that shape. Oh, and let the inner thigh continue estirando aquí. Very nice. Let's push through our feet. Bring ourselves up. Take a little warrior 2 for a moment. We'll again continue to open the thigh. Good. Let's take the arms up. Turn your toes in. Good. Exhale. Take a Padottanasana forward. Good. Nos miramos arriba. You're going to look all the way up. Now turn the toes out. Vamos a girar afuera. You're going to take those toes out and then walk yourself towards that leg. Exhale, come up. Trikonasana. Good. A few big breaths. Deeply engaged here through the inner thigh. Big stretch. Good. And then once again, bend that knee. Bring yourself up. Feel for a moment a little warrior 2. Good. So now I'm going to turn myself over this front leg. Bring my opposite knee down, and you can put a blanket underneath it as you come to stretch forward. So it feels nice to bring your arms kind of all the way down to the floor. You can give that a try. Beautiful. Let's push through our hands. Lift up and pivot through your feet. You can adjust this blanket as you need to let your knee have a little prop as you come and take that stretch on the other side. Good. So you can stay right here or come all the way down. Good. Excellent. So now we're going to just push up and I'm going to shift my weight back. So now I'm getting a little stretch in my hamstring. Letting myself melt down towards this leg. I'm going to take that foot across the midline of my mat and come stretch over, take my torso in the opposite direction. So my torso is reaching kind of in opposition to my leg and I'm getting a big stretch through that whole long leg. Good. And then from here, as it feels comfortable, go ahead, bend the knee. And you can come and stretch this blanket, can go under your sitting bone so that you have just a little extra bit of prop there for your hips. And in fact, sometimes when you give yourself an assist like that, you'll suddenly get a deeper stretch than you would experience otherwise because the body is holding on and gripping. Good. So experiment with going there. And now once again, bringing yourself over your leg. Give it a good 10 breaths. You can rest your hand or rest your head if it feels good in your hands. Maybe even rub your temples if you've done too much thinking today. Excellent. So now we're going to push that weight back up. And I'm going to fold my back knee. And I'm going to just switch sides. So now my left leg is back further from the computer screen. And I'm just going to stretch for a moment over that hamstring. Really let your back release. Really let the back of the leg release here. And again, give yourself a prop for your knee if you need it. Always making time to make yourself comfortable. And then you can let this leg come across your midline as you continue to stretch your torso. Oh boy. In the opposite direction. Good. And now from here, let's bend this knee. Reach your opposite leg back. If you want to take your blanket under your sits bone, you might get a deeper release there through the external rotators. Detrás de la cadera y también adelante aquí en cadera. Good. Stay right here if that's your jam, or bring yourself forward. Take 10 breaths if you can right here. Let your breaths begin to anchor you in your body. Good. Remember, you can cup your head here with your hands. Te pone la cabeza en las manos y you can masajear. You can massage a little. Los templos around your temples, around your ears, and also your jaw. Good. So now from here, just pushing up with your arms. So exhale, slide that back leg around. And let me check. Let's go ahead now and bring ourselves back down to the mat if you want some extra padding. Give it to yourself here. And we're going to do some deep hip stretching. Vamos a estirar. And also some forward bends for relaxation. So it's always recommended in yoga, they talk about your back bends, doblando, flexionando. Your columna, your spine, is to help you develop or to help you get more energy. And forward bends can be really useful for helping you kind of calm your brain. So everybody take a moment and slide your hands here back behind. I'm going to my right leg. I'm just going to let that leg come in and go ahead and let my tailbone rise off of the floor. And let my arms rest here, just feeling myself kind of curled up. Good. Releasing your spine right back down. Let's slide your two hands back behind your right, or your, la pierna izquierda, your left leg. And then just bring that leg over you. Let me get a couple more big breaths. Good. Exhale, release, letting that come down. Now two hands here, back behind your calves. Let's exhale. Let the legs come over you. Good. This time, you can let the knees soften a little bit. Good. And then as your knees are softening, again, allow the pelvis to come down, and then you'll fold your feet kind of in over your torso. They may move a little closer to your face, como tú quieras. And just take a few big, full, deep breaths here. Let's take your two legs now. Cross the right leg in front of your left. And then let your legs move over to the right as you take your gaze to the left. Use your inhales to open in your chest area para abrir en el pecho. Let's exhale, bring your two legs up. We're going to change the position of the two legs and now let the legs float over to the opposite side. And again, that arm comes to relax. Let your chest, armpit, todo esta parte del cuerpo puede relajar. It's like the shoulder release. And then as you feel ready, bringing your two legs back up and taking any final little movements you want to make before bringing yourself into a Shavasana. So legs and limbs coming to relax on the floor, release, allowing your eyes to close. Feeling your breaths move full. And slowly, when you feel ready, you can begin to lightly wiggle your fingers and your toes and circle the ankles and the wrists. And draw your knees up over your chest. Rock your back side to side, front to back. Just roll to the right side y descansamos un rato más. And then we're gonna push up, find ourselves in a seated position, palmas juntas. All right. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias todo el mundo y disfruta el resto del día. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.